So.
Lugnuts remold, Mr. Peanut.
Awesome, sponsored.
Yes.
Well, you know what that
Said he got a monocle, right? Just give him
Maybe they can like subsidize him, and he'll be like $5.
Yes.
But he'll also have like a Mr. Peanut logo.
They won't.
Like,
okay, so they never subsidize these things. They just sell them to you at the same price, but with a logo on it. I mean,
here's a perfect time to start.
Well, honestly, I'm cold. I need more coffee in my awesome Ninja Turtles mug, so I may take a quick break for that. But
I guess you know where you'd be going when it's break time.
Yes, exactly. So to the Keurig I go. So, but no, when they released the Pepsi Prime, it was like $26. That's not bad, but you really didn't get.
Pepsi Prime was free.
You want it? Oh yeah.
How much was a Nike Prime?
Too much.
Yeah.
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 But no. The Pepsi Prime they actually sold in the company store. So I mean, there might have been some sort of subsidy on that, but
You know, the Pepsi Prime was like, "Hey, I want a Prime reissue, but I don't want to spend $100."
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
No, it was like, I don't want a really boring looking trailer. I want the Pepsi logo.
Yeah, I can I could put a bottle in that thing and like drink it, sort of.
I'd like to buy a toy I haven't bought in several times before.
Yeah.
Hey, here's one. And I got the Japanese one with a love
this.
note from his mom on it, which is better.
Okay, so last week we said because of just the proximity to when it aired, we weren't going to talk about Transformers Prime in any type of deep detail. Now, if you've not watched it and you're a Transformers fan, you have no real excuse, so we're going to spoil the heck out of it. So, what did you guys think about Transformers Prime, the first 5 episodes?
I finally watched it, and it looks really pretty.
Watching it in HD, there's a lot of details and stuff that I missed watching it in SD, and it looks great, except for it's sparse.
Well, yeah.
There's only one bad thing about it. I have to wait till February to get more.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I'm not chomping at the bit. I mean, to watch it,
No.
I definitely want to. But it's really good. It's really not bad. It's
well, it's really not bad is very different from it's really good.
It is the
you don't put that on the back of the DVD.
I can guarantee you it will be the second best Transformers series we have gotten this decade or the past decade for the past
It's
decade.
really not that bad. Brian,
It's a long compliment.
Yes. No.
That's ooh man.
You gotta think in
If
bigger
you haven't seen it in HD, you are doing it a disservice. You
Yeah, it
have
looks.
to see it in HD.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's great.
care. I mean, the
You're
look is
insulting
one
it.
thing. The story is another. And that's.
We've
I mean,
only had 5 episodes. We don't know how it's going to go.
For God's sakes, for the last decade,
2.5 hours ish. Well, I guess I'm sorry. If you take out
No, it's
commercials,
an hour
that
and
is
40
45 minutes of
a real
15 solid
story.
minutes.
a real story.
I mean, when Jack left at the end of the episode and came back, that was forced.
I was excited. I was like,
Waste of
yes, a smart human, and then he came right back for no
I'm
reason.
leaving.
For
I
no
forgot my
reason.
Tamagotchi.
Does Tamagotchi still exist?
That
I'm sure.
that
They do.
singular point destroyed it for me because I thought it was excellent to have Jack leave, but they did not have a good reason for him to come back. He had every reason to leave, and he did not come back for a decent season.
RC was lonely.
Hey,
I've
Cliff
seen
Jumper
complete
died.
without Jack.
RC came and like QQ'd, and he's like, "Well, okay,
No,
I'll
here-
go back into the
RC
dangerous
came in-
situation."
We
RC
really
came
don't
over
know.
and said, "I'm flying, Jack. Come back."
Okay, so
I'll never let go, Jack.
I'm not watching. I'm not watching it in context of other animated series or whatever. I'm watching it in context of the last decade of Transformers. So we got Robots in Disguise, which can be viewed as good if you ignore the fact that it's bad. We got Armada, which started off not awful but ended up awful. We got Energon, which is awful basically all the way through.
No, you got that mixed up. Armada started off pretty bad and ended pretty strong, and Energon started pretty strong and then turned to utter shit. In the first
Armada
eight
ended
episodes.
strong.
No, I think it started this way, Armada, and then it went like this, and then when it got to Cybertron, it went about like.
I enjoyed Armada to begin with.
Yeah, I did too.
Then it just got progressively worse.
I didn't enjoy Armada till the end.
Oh, turned awful.
Yeah, I mean,
And then Energon was semi-bearable.
But we've
And
got
Cybertron was
we've
total
got crap for so long. You know, we got animated, which is of course amazing. But you know, if you look past animated, I mean, this is almost peerless. Back to say, I mean, at least Beast Machines. I mean, who knows? We're 5 episodes in, but I think it's very promising. I mean, it's very, very promising. Of course, it could also blow up in our face.
It was that was a pretty fun pilot. It's just extremely uneven, wasn't it? Like it's
Zombie cliff jumper.
Yes, as a complete body of work. Yeah.
At
By the
times
end
I
of it,
was
you're
like,
like, really? Yeah, okay.
at times I was like, man, this thing is epic. And there are times I'm just like, this
Episodes 2 and 3 were much stronger than episode 1. And then episodes 4 and 5 were really, really weak.
Yeah,
Okay,
five
you're
was like,
boring.
okay.
They were great in concept, like the battle with Ratchet and Optimus versus all of the zombie bots should have been amazing, but it wasn't. But it's still a great concept, and it was a good stab.
No. It was like tedious from the second it started.
And if Miko died, I would not shed a single.
She is annoying. She is very annoying.
Character
God.
is the typical annoying human.
And
The other ones aren't as
So was
annoying
Sorry, though. Sorry was just as annoying at first.
But she grew into being likable already. I don't think I
because she became a robot.
Yeah.
she became a robot. We could relate to her at that point.
I never really liked her characters until.
Now, I'll say that there's some.
Okay, perfect. It's definitely got a few things about it that could be better. But in all, you know, every single one that we've ever gotten of every, you know, animated show we've gotten, there have been a few characters that were like, about the first, in the beginning. So give us time. It might go on you.
G1 was perfect.
Here's something.
There's nobody annoying in G1.
Here's
ever.
something I'll give this show that I
Except for
can
Chip.
see that there is a potential
And everyone else.
that the human characters have more depth than other human characters. There's
I don't
questions
know.
like Jack seems to have an attachment to losing people, and there's not been no mention of where his father is. What's the kid? Raz? The young,
Raph.
Raph was really affected by Jack and whatever, I can't remember.
Miko?
Miko, yes. But by them when they were fighting, like he was really affected by that, and so and Miko has this thing where it seems like she's moved around a lot, or she's been a lot of.
She gets
so
around.
It seems
She's
like
been
there's-
around.
no,
She lives a closeted life.
Yeah, so it's like there may be more to these characters than what we've seen.
Raph is the generic implausible hacker that gets so much on my nerves.
Yes, but there are other elements that are potential for the character. So I do have hope, at least in that respect, that there may be more to these characters than we've seen. And if they do that, great. If they don't, well, then there's just a missed opportunity. But
I mean, they live in the most boring world that I've ever seen, though, because
Well, they're in Nevada.
Yeah, because there's
It's-
no
yeah.
other
there's
humans.
no other
They're
They're in
humans.
So-
Jasper, Nevada. I mean,
Yeah,
you
which
can't
is like
much
being out in the middle.
Dixon, Tennessee.
It's
The
like
only-
being out in the middle of
you step
nowhere,
down from-
Arizona,
Yeah.
or Utah.
Yeah.
or Utah too. Yeah.
Or
All of Utah.
Delaware.
Yeah, it's almost like a
out in the middle
zombie
of
movie.
nowhere,
There's like no
Winslow,
humans
Arizona, where
anywhere.
it's
It is a zombie movie. We've had
It's like
the most the characters.
It would be awesome if they did a twist and like, oh yeah, there's a zombie crisis going on. That's why
99
nobody's around.
99% of the
It's-
characters on screen have been zombies. How can you not like this show?
It's Transformers: The Walking Dead.
It is.
Not just that.
Transformers: The Walking Dead. I love it.
Let's stop and think of the awesome potential here. Who voices Ratchet? The
Jeffrey Combs.
Reanimator.
Yes.
Wayoon.
Yeah.
The question.
taken.
Yeah. So no. Jeffrey Combs is awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's
so,
the message? Society. Nah.
Society.
Let's use our guns. No, let's use swords. You're right. This will be funner.
Yeah.
And that's true.
Decapitation's awesome.
But
Great
Jay,
idea.
you do love Ratchet.
We could shoot everything up, or we could hack it to death.
Which
I love
one would
Ratchet
be cool?
same
Let's
way I
hack
love
it to death.
Ratchet and Wayoon and Brunt.
JD, you like Ratchet?
I do like Ratchet.
Ratchet's
'cause,
awesome.
Ratchet is awesome.
I'm a big fan of old crotchety characters, so how can I not love Ratchet? So
and you know,
But,
after
it's
watching
not
it,
just the Jeffrey Combs thing; it's the character.
after watching it, I actually really like Bulkhead too.
Yeah, I like him too.
He has flashes of Bulkhead, of like our Bulkhead,
He's
animated
not the
Bulkhead.
same klutzy character though that animated gave us.
Yeah, but I love that. I love Bulkhead though in animated. He's like the best character on the show.
He's got the qualities of Bulkhead in terms of like the endearing loves, and then he's just Bulkhead without the bizarreness. He's just badass.
Yeah.
Now he's like the Thing.
Yeah, he is basically the Thing.
Yes. Yes.
And Ben Grimm is a classic character.
Yes.
So.
And he's voiced by the same guy who does Cleveland Jr. on the Cleveland Show.
Are you serious?
Yep.
No.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
Yeah, you're right. That's
The guy who voices Cleveland Jr. and the redneck character on Cleveland Show is the same guy who does Bulkhead.
They still make that?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
what?
Rob,
Yeah.
Rob, you watched the Cleveland Show?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I like the Cleveland Show too. Me and you,
And
Rob.
my favorite part's the theme song, man. I rock out.
So okay, is it like American Dad, where American Dad started out awful and actually became better than Family Guy?
It's somewhere along there because it's like, you know how Family Guy was fun the first 3 seasons and then it just became nothing but ad nauseum. And then American Dad became like its own entity. Cleveland is kind of doing that where it's more like, hey, here's an idea. Let's be really, really, really offensive with a really basic storyline. It's like, they had
It's
the
like
kids
my
going
life.
trick-or-treating. And then like, hey man, don't eat that guy's homemade Tootsie Rolls. They're terrible.
So are you telling me they turned Seth MacFarlane turned his series into like what Mickey Mouse used to be? Like all the qualities of Mickey Mouse, they just split all of his like bad qualities and just made it into like other characters. So they're just like very one-dimensional.
It's one-dimensional insensitivity.
Awesome. Hey, John. What,
And it's great.
John, what's going on in the chat right now as far as prime commentary
they're
goes?
kind of, I guess echoing what we're saying. Although, I mean, there's some mixed reaction. I mean, some people aren't so high on Ratchet, and most people are high on zombies because
zombies are awesome.
right?
Zombies are awesome.
You know,
There's no
the idea, but like things like Kicker has come up. Like so, it could always be worse, right?
Kicker.
Like, there's
Kicker. You suck.
Hey,
It's great to have
Kicker, our planets, Kicker.
Here's a good question that came up from chat though. Is like, how do you guys think Welker is doing?
I like his voice. I think he's
Glad
doing
he's not
great.
doing-
He's going way over my expectations because everybody said, "Oh, he's not going to sound good," and I actually kind of like it.
Welker is way better than Peter Cullen.
He
Yeah,
doesn't even
yeah,
sound
yeah.
like Welker.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah,
point in my book.
I'm
Yeah,
glad he's
At
not
this
doing
point, like
G1.
Cullen has been kind of like exposed.
He's not
as,
bringing anything to the
like,
character.
a note, basically.
He's not really acting, he's just
Doing
speaking.
Yeah, he's just
Do
being...
you guys think it's because that we've just been overloaded with Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime for so long that Welker
It might
finally
be.
coming back as that role
Well,
really
if
helped
he- if
invigorate
he-
it?
I would say that, except we had Gary Chalk as Optimus Primal and Prime for a long
Yeah.
time, and
But
I never got tired of hearing him.
Yeah, the problem with Peter Cullen, it's not his fault. It's that Peter Cullen is playing the Optimus Prime that everyone misremembers. I mean, Optimus Prime was the guy that played basketball, for God's sakes. I mean, he wasn't this this character who always spoke in this really dramatic tone. And that's how people, for some stupid reason, remember Optimus Prime, and that's the character he plays, and it sucks.
It's that one shall stand, one shall fall movie.
Yeah.
Those few lines from the movie.
That's defined the character for the next 20 years. For the 24 years that followed that, that's basically what defined the Optimus Prime character as portrayed by Peter Cullen.
But everything before that, he was just as goofy as every other Autobot.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
fun. I love that.
Right.
See, as unfortunate as it is, Jerry Chalk just has such a bad experience doing the dubbing work for the Unicon trilogy that he just doesn't. He's kind of overloaded. He doesn't really want to come back anymore.